Oh, good evening, Doctors Consortium. Here we are, show number 4, the Good News News will be with you on Sunday. And tonight, I'm going to have a little precursor to the Good News News. I'm going to talk a little bit about Rio Dulu's location studios, our plans in more detail with wonderful pictures, and our great cameraman is going to help us do that. This is a new camera for us that we just put together. It's high definition. We want to bring the best quality to the Good News News, to Rio Dulu Studios, and we're going to have many, many more surprises and quality approaches to production. Be patient with us, if you will, and let me draw your attention over, starting on the extreme left, is our 14,867 foot residence property that is all on one floor with the exception of the servants' quarters above the garage, and each level is a different size. And if you look at this, close your eyes for a minute and open it, it almost looks like a southwestern or old California town. And when we add dressing to the set, props, roads of dirt and clay going in different directions, that does become exterior a town. And a town that can be used in different types of films and different approaches. And so Rio Dulu's offers that look on the upper residence, and this overlooks miles and miles of mountains and view, and a beautiful reservoir called San Vicente Reservoir. And there is a stream, San Vicente Stream, that runs down behind it. There are 500-year-old oaks that can be seen from the property. It is totally beautiful out there. And we did bring a couple little shots of the creek, which is a bit light right now, but you'll see those in a moment. Before we go to those and to our main gates that come in to each one of these residences, you'll look in the left-hand corner where we have a floor plan. And if camera will go in as tight as it can, you will be able to see that in this residence are quarters, of course, for guests. There's a theater in there to view dailies and to view programs and to be entertained. The middle is open and a wide courtyard with a couple of reflection ponds and pools in there and boulders. And the beauty of this whole interior property is that is connected by portillos, and that camera and dolly can travel and traverse throughout this entire residence and back to the front without ever running into a stairway or a step or something that would hinder their travel. And that said, if you move now right as we go, you'll see just a black and white representation of the plan, and then you'll see one of our 3 creeks that come down through the property, and when it's heavy rains in winter, it rages like a river. And then we're going to go to our main gate of the residence, which there are 3 different waterways that go to it, and from up above on the boulders, we're constructing a waterfall that will recirculate and run continually 24 hours a day without ever wasting any water. This adobe welcome residence has rock, concrete, has almost all of the elements that are going into the building coming right from the earth underneath of it. As you come down, you see that it is Rio Dulu's, and you drop down to the next level and you get another view of the waterfall and some of the terrain that is that is just around the kind of country, mountainous, forest terrain. And there are many, many beautiful trees and shade, and this property is 170 acres, as I have said in some of our other get-togethers for the Doctors Consortium. And then as we come back here, the fireproof, environmentally friendly adobe rancher residence guest house also has that appearance of being a partial town. The different size of the roof. This is really just a guest house that the residence itself is about 1,200 square feet, and the workshop and garage brings it up to another maybe perhaps 2,200 feet. And then by adding flats and partitions and by creating that other look, it's another different little western country border town appearance. And up here, as you can see, our plans, our structural plans, everything, this complete residence is ready for plan check. And the bigger one that you looked at before is still, they're assembling the plans, but it'll be ready for plan check in less than 3 weeks. And this makes up the studio that is really constructed on about 16 of the 170 acres, the balance of which is for shooting, for habitat, very respected for the environment. And associated around this property are about 3 other parcels that we have an eye on and that we have an interest in possibly purchasing to bring our total property up to about 400 acres here. And this is just the first and only one personal construction project that we are going to build ourselves, and we are going to be the owner-builder on. 2 other 40-acre parcels near a Lake Wolford in Valley Center, perhaps 25 miles from this location and fairly close to freeways and shopping and all of that, are going to have additional residences, and each one of the residences, including this one, are going to have a 5,000 square foot barn that doubles as additional soundstage and workshop and shooting interior in accordance with the codes that are available for the North San Diego County area. And that encompasses everything in the North County for now, but we have our scouts and our finders out looking for additional properties that Pat and Billy Inc. and Rio de Luz Studios and Dreamweavers West Homes and Safe Buildings will be able to purchase and to bring under its umbrella to provide a wonderful environment for motion picture and television filmmakers, storytellers, internet shows, reality shows, just heavy in environmental location, with everything planned in green and planned to save our planet. I'm very excited about bringing this to our Doctors Consortium to help us, to the motion picture industry and television industry, to be of what help they wish to be in this undertaking. But we've also reached out across the world and have found some friends with finance who are highly interested in being part of the match funds with the money that we create here in the United States. And some of these countries have had some very good luck in business and in the use of the consortium, and we're taking a page from them to improve our investing ability here in America. And I want to be part of that. I want you to be part of that with me, and I welcome you to it. And I welcome you to Rio de Luz Location Studios. Good night, and be well.